More new developments from Casey Anthony's defense team tonight. Could a plea deal be in the works for Casey's check fraud case? And could another jailhouse visit with her parents be right around the corner? Casey's attorney, Jose Baez, talked with News 13 about that and much more. It's one of the biggest case files in Orange County history, and more than 12,300 pages of discovery have been turned over to Casey's defense team. We know the state attorney's position, that Casey Anthony intentionally killed her 2-year-old daughter, Kaylee. But we don't know how her defense team plans to fight that, because they're not saying yet.
There's a whole part of this case that no one has reported or knows about, and that will all come out at trial.
The more immediate challenge for this defense team is the check fraud case against Casey Anthony, scheduled to begin in January. Casey allegedly stole several checks from a friend. She used one at a Target store to buy a handful of items. But could that case end before the trial even starts?
Is there any harm to a plea in that case?
We're discussing all options, and we're explaining all options to our client.
What's your gut telling you right now?
There's also the issue of Casey's solitude in jail.
She wants to see her family.
Her attorneys are the only people she gets to see. The fact that all her jail visits are recorded and released to the media means it's all fair game at trial.
The prospective jury pool is out there, and I have to guard everything I possibly can with this case. No matter what's done, no matter what's said, people are going to read into it and say things and overanalyze it and criticize it. And I don't think when you have someone's life hanging in the balance, you can take any risks.
So right now, the check fraud case is set for January, and the murder case is looking like next summer. And Baez is confident they'll hit those dates.
There's not going to be any stall tactics on the part of the defense. Casey wants her day in court. She wants to be able to prove her innocence, and that's what we're going to try and do.
Now, the defense has requested a change of venue for both the check fraud case and the murder case. So far, the judge hasn't scheduled a date to consider that request. The next court date for Casey Anthony, a pretrial hearing in the check fraud case on December 11th. That'll happen 1 year to the day her daughter's remains were discovered down the street from her home.